Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a short and easy way to trim your hair at home. I am not a professional, I'm not a hairstylist, I'm not an esthetician. I have no licensing for any kind of cosmetology at all. This is just things that I do at home in my spare time or when I just need some maintenance. And I know now that we are all trying our best to obey the stay-at-home order. We can't go to the salon and we can't really get our hair, our nails, our skin taken care of professionally. So we have to do our at-home maintenance, and this is where YouTube videos really come in handy, I find. Um, so this video isn't going to be about cutting hair necessarily. It won't teach you how to do layers or anything like that. It is a very simple trim. I think that if you are not comfortable with trimming your hair, you probably don't want to try it. But if it's something that you're willing to do and it's not going to upset you if you make a mistake, then go ahead and give it a go. It's really great to just cut off the ends of your hair. So with that said, let's get on with the video. Thank you for joining. Enjoy. Okay guys, I hope that you enjoyed my shower scene. That was just me showing you how I wash and condition my hair. It's pretty simple. So here's a little background on my hair. I have gone through a lifetime with my hair, meaning that it has gone from every single stage you could think of from when I was 14 up until now. I started dyeing my hair at 14, I would say 13, 14, doing highlights, and just very light stuff, nothing that ever used bleach. And then there was a phase, I don't know if there's anyone in my age group, I'm 37, that was a teen in the 90s. We did pomade on our hair to make fake dreadlocks, or just kind of look like dreadlocks, but it was just created by pomade. So I had pink and blue pomade in my hair for days at a time, and I thought it was really cool, and I had a lot of hair and it was just the style. And then when I got to my 20s, that's when I started experimenting a little bit more with bleaching my hair and getting it to different colors, of the shade range of orange to red, because I didn't understand how to get rid of the dark pigmentation to get it to a lighter color. Then I had my son, and after I had my son, my hair was long and luscious, and I did not dye it. Obviously, I didn't dye it while I was pregnant, but afterwards I didn't dye it for about a year, so it was beautiful, it was natural. And then I started getting spunky, and I was like, okay, well, I want to bleach my hair and I want to go as blonde as I possibly humanly can. And so I did that. It was a disaster for my hair. I think I had my hair blonde for 2 or 3 years. A complete disaster. My hair thinned out so much. I lost so much of my hair because of the bleaching. I think a little bit of it had to do with after you have a kid, hair falls out. I'm not really sure because I didn't experience that until I started bleaching my hair. So I associate the hair falling out with the bleaching and not really with the, having, you know, with the pregnancy. So I am working with very little hair now, and I'm trying to see if I'm just trying to get it back to a healthy state. That's my first goal. And then my second goal is to encourage it to grow. So, you know, I'm not an esthetician, I'm not licensed for anything. So I cannot really speak to how the root of your hair, the hair shaft, grows. All I can do is do research and try to experiment with things for myself. So the last clip that you saw was me doing an apple cider rinse on my hair, which was just a little bit of apple cider, warm water, and then I rinsed it off after I've rinsed off the conditioner from my hair. And I feel like it gives the appearance of more volume and thickness, kind of like what biotin should do. I also take biotin pills. I am someone who does get cystic acne if I take biotin in really large dosages, which sucks. So my biotin is about 2,000 milligrams, and I take it every other day or every 2 to 3 days when I remember. That is important, when I remember. If I notice that I'm getting little acne flare-ups, then I will stop taking it for a little while. And this is just what's worked for me. I've tried all different kinds of dosages, and definitely it does cause acne for me. But in this low dose, every other day seems to be like what's working for me. Also, I switched over to this shampoo and conditioner. You guys can see it. It is sulfate free. I have decided to use sulfate free shampoo for the rest of my life. I will never again use a shampoo or conditioner that is not sulfate free. I cannot tell you exactly why, because I'm not a scientist. All I know is based off of the research that I have done, this has been like a huge improvement to my hair. So I used to have to wash my hair every single day because my hair would get so greasy by the end of the day, and I would just think, like, how is this humanly possible? So I started doing, like, letting my hair just kind of be in a natural state for 2 days, and then I would wash it, and it was torture. I don't know about anybody else, but it's just like horrible. If you have allergies, I wouldn't recommend it, because I do feel like dust and pollen can collect on your hair, and then you go to sleep at night, you put that dust and pollen on your pillow, and it's gonna affect you. This is just my opinion. I used to suffer from allergies. I don't have them as bad anymore, and there's just a few things that I do to keep from getting my allergies really triggered. That's one of the things that I have implemented, was washing my hair more regularly, or washing my hair every day, to make sure that I'm not bringing any pollen or any kind of allergen to my bed. It worked for me. I mean, I did other stuff as well, but that was one of the things that worked for me. But what I'm trying to do now is not really wash my hair shaft as much anymore. So I try to go 2 to 3 days without washing my hair. And I noticed that once I switched over to the sulfate-free shampoo and conditioner, that really was a game changer for me in terms of the greasiness on my scalp. I still get oily and greasy, but not as quickly, not as much. And that's really great. And I can go, you know, a couple of days not necessarily having the best hair, but it's not like gross, you know, and kind of like freaking me out. So this shampoo and conditioner, the OGX shampoo and conditioner, the biotin and collagen, I really, really love it. It's doing a really good job with helping me with my hair goals. The apple cider rinse I do like once a month, or again when I remember. And so now let's get into the hair trimming part. So please do this at your own risk, you know, if you're comfortable with it. If you're not comfortable, please don't do it, okay? It's not perfect. It's just a quick at-home trim. Get it as smooth, as tight as possible. I showed you guys on an earlier clip what my tips looked like. So I will show you what my tips look like after we're done with this, when my hair has dried. So now I'm grabbing my hair tie, and I am going to just tie it up right at the edge of my forehead, making sure that everything is Oh, you want to do it while your hair is damp too. I forgot to mention that because you don't want it to be soaking wet. You want it to be air dry. Or if you didn't want to like do, you know, the whole process that I did with washing my hair and then doing this, you can actually just take a spray bottle and wet your hair. So what I'm gonna do, you can use like any kind of scissors. Probably want to get scissors for your hair specifically. And I am going to keep combing. Like I said, very little hair due to the damage I did. And then you're going to take it right there. Those are the ends I'm going to get rid of. Literally, that's it. That's all I'm doing. You want to make sure that it's nice and straight as you can get it. You want to try not to let it get on your shirt. That would be a good thing. I know I look ridiculous. But this works. I'm happy to share it with you guys. This works for a little trim, just taking off the edges. Especially now that we're home and we can't get to the salon. This is something you can do if you dare. See, it doesn't really address all of your hair. It's really just going to address the longest parts of your hair. That's why I'm saying this is not really going to replace any haircuts. It's just a quick trim, but it's efficient. I like it. I find it efficient. I think that it really gives my hair more volume. For some reason, when my ends, my nasty dry ends are cut off. I could have probably done more, but it's not really the goal for today. It's just small little trims at a time. All right, so I'm going to blow out my hair, and then I will come back and show you my tips. See you soon. Okay guys, so I have finally dried my hair, and this is the final result. You're gonna see a lot more shine. That shine is really from the apple cider vinegar. Okay, I have thinning hair, like I said, so it's not gonna be like miraculously full and no, it's not gonna be like that, but it really does make a difference. And here are my ends. They're much more uniformed, kind of curve in a little nicer. It just makes a difference, and it feels good to have a little trim. Alright guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you try it out and you give yourself a little trim and you know it works out well for you, let me know in the comments. Take care. Thanks for watching.